Hi, my name is Drake, and I make music, and this is the SSL Big Six. The SSL Big Six is a 16-channel summing mixer with 4 super analog channels and a built-in interface. It has become essential to my production workflow. The Big Six is an upgrade and an evolution to their equally awesome 6 console. I and many others really liked the 6, but we just wanted more. So that's what SSL did. When I first saw the Big Six, it's like SSL reached into my brain and materialized my dream piece of gear. A little over a decade ago, when I first started recording and producing, this is the piece of gear I wanted, but it just didn't exist. It has 4 super analog channels with super low noise preamps, EQs, and compressor on each super analog channel. The 3-band EQ has bell or shelf on the high and low bands. The other 4 stereo channels include the 3-band EQ with the bell and shelf toggle on the high and low filter. It also has a real G-comp in it that's normal to the master bus so that you can glue the whole mix together, but you can also toggle it to work only on Q1 so that you can just compress a certain selection of tracks. I like to use it on the drums. There are also 2 stereo inputs that you can use for mixdown. These can come from external sources or from the USB. Here's how I use it. I use the superb low noise preamps to record. The built-in cues allow me to monitor without latency and control my monitor mix. I keep the metronome routed to 15 and 16 so that I can toggle it on and off here. First, I toggle the channels from the analog inputs to the USB inputs with the top button on each channel. The 4 super analog channels are a great place to route your key tracks, kick, snare, bass, and vocals, or in my case, sax. I can use the compressor to rein in the snare a touch and use the EQs to shape the tone a bit. And you know what? I don't need the G-comp on the entire mix. I'll do that in mastering. So I'll slap the bus comp only on the drums by using the Q1 SIN and folding that back into the main fader with this button here. Nice. Normally I use a combination of plugins and the Big Six, but this time I wanted to show you how much you can get done with the well thought out tools they provide. And since the sax is on one of the super analog channels, I get a decent amount of shaping ability. I use the built-in compressor, which works splendidly, scoop the mids a bit, and bring out some clarity. But I don't have reverb, and all my other channels are taken up by my keys, strings, and these really cool plonks. That's where I use one of my other external channels, 13 and 14. Fold that in, and bam, dedicated reverb return from my DAW. At that point, I just record my main fader back into the DAW, and it's ready for mastering. If you're running a full-scale 24-track or more studio, this fantastic little mixer might not be enough for you. But if you're running a streamlined production studio like myself, you need to mix stems on a fast timeline, or maybe you just want a big-name centerpiece for your home studio, this might be the perfect piece to add to your collection. And if you want to pick it up, just give me a call, 800-222-4700, extension 3271. Ask for Drake.